Thanks for staying with us. Now, the presidency has questioned the propriety of the ban placed on open grazing in southern Nigeria by the governors of the region. Now, the 17 southern governors under the aegis of Southern Governors Forum had, in what is now described as Asaba Declaration, raised 12 resolutions, one of which was the ban on open grazing. Now, but reacting to the ban, the presidency, in a statement by the senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, said President Muhammadu Buhari had expressed a strong resolve to address the conflict between herders and farmers in a sustained and lasting manner that should lead to the emergence of a permanent solution to the frequent clashes between them, as well as the associated problems of the gun-wielding killer headsmen. Now, according to him, President Buhari had approved a number of specific measures to bring a permanent end to the frequent skirmishes as recommended by Alhaji Sabo the Minister of Agriculture, in a report the president signed in April. Now, he said the recommendations were made before the actions of the Southern Governors Forum, which attempted to place a ban on open grazing and other acts of politicking intended by its signatories to demonstrate their power. So are the Southern Governors politicking or showing off power as they are claiming, or is there a true need to put a structure in the animal rearing business in Nigeria? Because it's a business, right? Absolutely. So please let us hear what you have to say. Remember, you can join this conversation. Tweet at us at WayShowAfrica1 with the hashtag WayShow, or send us an SMS or WhatsApp to 081-803-84663. All right, so I was really hoping that Lami was going to be in this conversation because I wanted to hear the legal angle.
Absolutely.
You know, because if the president is questioning the legalities of what the Southern governors are doing, I was really hoping she would, but you know, unfortunately we don't know where she is. But let me just hear your take on. Let's just focus on the grazing itself. You know, let's leave what the president said, whether questioning the legalities of what the Southern governors are doing, right? What do you think, how do you think we should approach rearing of animals, the business of animal husbandry? I mean, obviously they call them, you know.
Yes. Basically, for me, I think, yes, we all know, first of all, I would say I am in total support of what the Asaba Declaration has done.
Has declared.
Yes, they declared. So it's very important that we get that out of the way, because it is high time we get to understand the rationale behind everything that has happened. If not for the fact that, what's it called, the Southerners, the Fulani headsmen came into the southern part of the country, and after causing so much mayhem in the north, and they now decided to bring it down this way, the likes of Sunday Igboho wouldn't have even come up in the first place. What we are looking at is is almost veering towards, I have the right to do whatever I want to do, so long as we are all in Nigeria. Agreed. They're putting a hold on freedom of movement of the herdsmen, but it is to the advantage of the people, in the context that the people have gone through so much pain in allowing these people or the herdsmen to graze their fields. But in the process, the herdsmen in turn had the militia who they moved around with, that caused so much, what's it called? They were the ones that actually perpetrated the evil by kidnapping the people, kidnapping women, assaulting people along the road and destroying farmlands, and also killing the farmers in the process as well. So they've caused so much problem, aside from the fact that these people, we do not even know if they are really from Fulani tribe, because we've heard that they are from Niger, we've heard that they're speaking another tribe, which is also probably Chad. So we do not know which is it, but the bottom line is that we know that we do not want the open grazing, we do not want open grazing anymore in Nigeria. For them to move from the north to the south. Now we have the right to say, okay, yes, we do not want these people. So what's the way forward? The way forward is total simple ranching. Ranching it's time for us to understand that we need to be more innovative in our way of approach. In the context that Netherlands, for example, has done this without having Fulani or whoever move from one place to the other. is for them to be able to do this innovatively, even without even rearing the cattle themselves.
It's interesting.
They have been able, they've been able to do this, what's it called, produce the meat and made it edible for people, and it was real meat.
Yeah, it's interesting how you're mentioning Netherlands, because I remember my trip to Amsterdam. Yeah. So when I was done in Amsterdam, I decided not to take a plane to France. Okay. I decided to go by bus, right, from Amsterdam to Paris, and driving that distance, you would see beautiful farmlands,
beautiful,
massive windmills, right? You will see the ranches. You will see how organized
they have
that stretch. Gosh. And I remember when my sister was in the UK and she was graduating from her masters, and we went from London, we went to Lancaster, because that was the university she went to. We entered the train. The same thing you would see. You would see farmlands, beautiful farmlands all over. So we have a plethora of forest. You see all these things that we are having issues of kidnappers. It's not because they have forest to go and, if the government decides to start converting you don't have to have, because it's a highway, you don't have to have bushes. You can actually clear those fields and make it a proper, system structure where people will just be seeing different farm herder and all of that. But let me come to Maury, before I come back to you again. Maury, so what's your initial conversation around open grazing? Do you agree with open grazing, or are you also in support of what the southern governors are doing? Is Maury there? Or did we lose her? Okay, so let me quickly define what the meaning of grazing animals is for those that do not understand what grazing is. It says in agriculture, grazing is a method of animal husbandry whereby domestic livestock are allowed to consume wild vegetations outdoor in order to convert grass and other forages into meat, milk, wool, and other animal products, often on land unsuitable for arable farming, right? So you are supposed to just keep them, in a location and ensure that you are giving them the right nutrients. And they don't necessarily now. Because I've seen a lot of people, farmers especially, we are farmers. We've just been blessed that we've not had this kind of issues. Such a problem. But I know so many farmers that have complained of cattle coming into their farmland, destroying their crop. No damage, no remorse, nothing, no compensation for the damaged crop and all of that. And so my point is, do you think the government is seeing herding, cattle rearing? Do you think they're seeing it as that this is a private business to these individuals, or maybe they're not seeing it like that? Because why would you allow another person? It's just like somebody else now will come into PlusTV and want to take our cameras and shoot their production. Does it make sense to you that
the problem
you don't work here?
The problem with our government is that they've politicized everything. Everything still goes back to politics. If we look at it in the context of them looking at it as a business, I don't think so. It's all about politics for them, and it's all about who has the muscle to pull it through. Basically, it's a thing like a tug of war, basically between the north and the south. And another thing is this, that during Asaba Declaration has done this, they are clamoring for no to open grazing, and they're saying that the southern governors coming together, what they have decided was that they shouldn't have said it and they shouldn't have come together the way they did. Another thing is the northern governors have been doing this. They've been coming together and nobody has been saying anything. So you see that it's about there's a tussle between the north and the south, and we are not even taking note of it because we are looking at the problems, we are looking at the issues on ground instead of us to
I don't also want us to be part of those people that will start to bring politics into this thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I am just thinking.
But they are looking at it as
so
politics.
Let's not play that card with them when they are doing it, because I am just looking at this. This is a business. It's just like me now. I'm a farmer. I have my own farmland, right? So I am paying for everything that I'm using there.
Absolutely.
So now these people that are herders. So growing up in Kaduna, I used to see them. They come, they take their cattle right in front of our houses. In fact, at that time when we were growing up, they were so peaceful. They would give us, we would buy the fura, yes, now the kindirumo, that's the fat that comes from the oil.
Okay.
You know, that manshano is really nice. You eat it with, you just fry it a little bit with onions and some pepper, eat it with boiled yam. It's really nice and, So I'm just saying that these were things, and some people used to use it on their hair, makes the hair long according to them, but I didn't like the smell.
Okay.
These were the norm of how things were. But as we evolve, as technology is coming, people are now saying that these cattle do not have to travel miles anymore.
Exactly.
We can, and again, with even the innovations that is happening in agriculture,
exactly,
you can produce the right feed that would bring the flesh of the cow out well, so that you have enough meat that is proteinous.
Before I go into that topic, let me debunk one of the statements you've just made.
Which one?
Based on the fact that, based on what we have done or the innovations in agriculture. Remember, it's the same agriculture ministry that we have in Nigeria that the minister took out money to do what? To build a mosque. So we have issues. So let's look at being innovative. We haven't decided to go the extra yard to do that. We are only being innovative in, making the citizens more reliable on the government, or making the citizens more what is the right word for this thing now? Not okay with the government, basically. We are making the people run from pillar to post. The government has made the people not, how do I put this word now? There's so much unpredictability around the government based on the issues that have come up.
Are you sure this government is unpredictable?
No, they are highly unpredictable, because when you think that they are going to talk, they won't talk. The next thing, they will do another thing that you're not even expecting.
Wait, hold on. So
that it will happen.
You want to tell me that the government in Nigeria, they shock you with their actions? So I'm not surprised. Well, that's the word I'm trying to look for. I'm not surprised when they do certain things. Well, but I think, do we have Maury now? If we don't, let's just go on a short break. When we return, we'll open the phone lines, and hopefully we can find Maury and Lami. Stay with us. We'll be right back.